bouncing back from that from a team standpoint and play, some little things, maybe that first inning a little bit, but y'all bounced back out of that and play pretty well.
Yeah, I thought we played much better. When we're losing 3-0, oh no. We got to get our starters going. Jaden and Liam got to get going. And they know that. We challenged them, and they're juniors, so we can talk about it, and they know it. So they're going to have a good week of work and get ready for next weekend. But you're down 3-0 and just don't really have any momentum. And then Parks Harbor ties it up with one swing of the bat and hits an opposite field home run into the wind. So that kind of got us going, and then just we were able to put some at bats together, and we made some play. Mason LaPlante was really good at shortstop. I thought Corey Collins was great behind the plate today. So we made some good plays defensively. Big double play. I think it was in the 7th inning. We get a double play to get us out of a jam, and then the next inning is when we put up the 5 spot.
Get you to talk about your newcomers on the mound. Late came in, three great innings. Colton pitched well. Pace comes in and gets a save. Just started with late. Just first of all, I know you mentioned a few times it could ultimately be in a running for a starting, maybe a weekend role.
Well, that's how you get your name called more often, is you go out there and you compete and you throw strikes with good stuff, and Leighton Finley did that. And Colton Smith got the job done, and that wasn't nearly his best stuff. Probably a little bit nervous, was bouncing his breaking ball a little bit too much, but it's a quality pitch, and it's a 3-pitch mix, good changeup. And so I think getting your feet underneath it and getting some appearances for those freshmen is going to be helpful. But big situations, tight games, and those guys got it done, and that's the best pace he's thrown. And even in our inner squads, he's been good. That breaking ball is really good, but the velo ticked up a little bit today, so was encouraged by that. And he's a guy. He's a really tough kid, and throws a lot of strikes and really competes.
Liam just a little off today again. Just looked like just wasn't having the strike zone. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as yesterday with Jaden a little bit.
Yeah, again, it just wasn't quite there. It wasn't quite comfortable. And, I know Coach Kenny and Jaden and Coach Kenny and Liam are going to have a really good week of work to kind of get themselves back on track. Needing to have a good start against Princeton and get some momentum going into the Tech Series the following weekend. But yeah, we need those guys. For us to be a really good team, we need those guys to step up. And they know it, and they're going to have a good week of work, and they're going to have a good start next week.
And Charlie's the bat. I want to ask you about that. Now, I haven't seen that road come to play, I don't think, for you guys.
That's the first time that I've been able to use. That's what I told Murillo. When I made the move, I said, sorry, man, I might not ever get a chance to make this move again, to re-enter in a baseball game. But they made that rule 2 years ago, concussion protocol. Yeah. And so I just told him, runners in scoring position, I'm going to do it. I didn't tell Murillo. I told Charlie that. I didn't want Murillo to be looking over his shoulder. I always hate taking that guy off, pinch hit for him. But when you got Charlie Condon coming off the bench, that was I'm glad he did it. Anytime you make a move like that and then a guy hits a double, you look smart. So when guys get it done and execute, I thought it was going to hit off the batter's eye yesterday. It might have gone over the batter's eye, but yeah, Charlie's got 2 hits today and swung it really hard, and he's okay. The ball hit him in the nose, but it's not broken, and the doctors came and looked at him, so he was good to go.
It was a scary moment, though, when you saw that big guy go
Thought about
down.
Blaylock and thought about Mason Meadows, guys rolling around at home plate. It scares you. It didn't sound flush to me. I mean, I thought it nicked him, but it hit him right in the bridge of the nose. But luckily, it didn't get him flush. And when I got those eyes were watering, and so I mean, it hit him in the nose, but everything checked out fine, and he was able to bounce back and hit the ball for the wall.
And just real quick, you got another freshman going tomorrow in Mount Blake Gillespie. Kind of what do you see from him, and what do you expect from him tomorrow?
Well, a lot what you just saw from Leighton and Colton is very similar. It's a 3-pitch mix. It's probably going to be up to 93, 94. He's a little bit harder thrower than his other 2 guys, but it's really athletic. He's been a shortstop all his life. He's been recruited as a Division I shortstop, and he just started pitching 2 years ago. We're very fortunate to have him. We were worried with the draft that we might lose him, but he's got a chance to be a big-time guy. One of the next, that whole group. And then you've seen 4 of those freshmen now, or 3 of those freshmen. You're going to see Blake and probably Jarvis Evans tomorrow. All 5 of those guys have a chance to be high draft picks.
How scary is it to have to rely on freshman pitchers in this conference? I mean, ideally you probably don't want to do that, but y'all may be in a situation where you may have to.
Well, at the end of the day, if they're the best guys, they're going to pitch, and that was the challenge that I put on the guys last night. We threw a lot of upperclassmen last night and struggled a little bit. So the message is, hey, you got to do your job, because we've got some freshmen chomping at the bit, and we want to get them in. We want to get them in there. We want to get them experience. Luckily we have 5 of them that we can kind of spread it out. But with Ray Dans and with Pace Mercer and Greenler, all these new guys, and Zach DeVito, we hope is going to be back in 2 weeks. And Matthew Hoskins is the other freshman that should be back. We're hoping Presbyterian, but maybe the Georgia Tech series. He might have the best stuff out of all of them. So we're excited to get those guys back, and we should be really close to being 100% healthy.
So appreciate it, man.
Thanks.